This news program is proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Now Biscuits.
Declares 1 billion kina profit. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Malcolm Waira. Thank you for joining us. The Chief of Defence Force Rear Admiral Philip Polewara has directed the removal of 110 names from the Papua New Guinea Defence Force payroll. These individuals were listed as absent without leave, deceased or discharged, and were still receiving payments.
The issue was uncovered during investigations into payroll discrepancies, which have been ongoing since last year. Polewara emphasized that the names would be deleted from the system and payments halted. He said further payroll issues will be addressed on a unit-by-unit basis. He warned that any personnel found allowing ghost names on the payroll would face severe consequences. Additionally, Polewara announced that the PNGDF will no longer accept re-enlistments, focusing solely on the recruitment to ensure high-quality personnel.
Has defended the recent eviction of settlers at Baruni, stating that the actions taken were in accordance with the law. He clarified that the settlement is located on state land and emphasized that the enforcement measures were necessary for crime prevention and public security.
The eviction followed the horrific robbery, abduction, rape, mutilation, and the murder of 23-year-old Margaret Gabriel. She was taken from her home at Watermark Estate and her body was discovered in the Baruni area. The Goilala people, who primarily reside in the area, are considered the main suspects in the crime. In response to the incident, law enforcement officials carried out the eviction, which had sparked widespread debate. Police Minister Peter Tamalili Jr. acknowledged the concerns regarding the methods used during the eviction, but stressed that these actions must be viewed in a wider context of preventing further crime and ensuring the safety of the public. His comments came after statements from senior officials, including Assistant Commissioner of Police Central and NCD Commander Benjamin Turi and Central Province Governor Rufina Peter. In ACP Turi's statement, he explained that the eviction was part of a larger plan to clear the area for further development. He noted that settlers have been involved in illegal activities that have negatively impacted the surrounding community. However, Governor Rufina Peter has condemned the eviction, labeling it as a violation of human rights.
I strongly condemn the eviction that's taking place. I don't know where the instructions came from. I have yet to establish where the instruction came from for the destruction of properties of people who are not responsible. Women and children. I have seen on social media what police have done to some of these women and children, women especially, out there at Baruni. And if there needs to be legal action taken, we will take legal action. Nobody is above the law.
She pointed out that the Goilala people, many of whom are affected by the eviction, have contributed significantly to the development of Port Moresby and are a marginalized group.
Three-year-old Margaret Gabriel, whose body was discovered in Baruni on February 15, 2025.
Police confirmed that one of the suspects apprehended on Wednesday was found with a necklace that witnesses identified as belonging to the late victim. Acting Assistant Commissioner of Police Central and NCD Command Benjamin Turi stated that police are working diligently to connect the suspects to the crime and continue gathering evidence for the crime scene. Confirmed that investigations into other murder cases in the area are still ongoing. Turi called on the public to assist police by providing information that could help locate suspects involved in other crimes, as timely reporting could expedite the investigation process. He noted that the relatives of suspects in the Baruni murder have not cooperated, making the investigation more challenging. Additionally, Turi addressed an incident where a murder suspect who had surrendered to police later escaped custody. This was in a different incident at Perena, Kairuku district in Central Province. He assured that the officers responsible would be held accountable. Turi emphasized that police are committed to bringing those responsible for crimes to justice, even if it takes time, and called for continued public support. James Guken, National EMTV.
Yesterday.
This follows the recent daylight robbery and escalating petty crimes committed by youths in the province. The eviction notice had been delivered to the community leaders of both areas around 12 p.m. yesterday.
Section 145, now section 144. Issue eviction notice. No boy. This like get on you from Masabe and post on 1089. State ground. Me issue this la eviction notice lo you bove now. Me give me 14 days. No loosen this la hap. 5th March, 14 days bab. Narapa me give lo auga susu. Auga susu. I'm sira lo customer girao. Underneath the section 132, we give eviction notice lo auga susu.
Provincial Administrator Trevor Magei said the residents are required to vacate the premises before March 5, 2025. Failure to comply will result in forcible removal. He explained that Bove settlement occupies state land, while Augasusu settlement is situated on customary land. Both settlements are located within the vicinity of Popondetta Township. Provincial Police Commander Chief Inspector Ewai Segi raised concern over the involvement of youths in criminal activities.
I'm unfortunate. I must have beginning in blame me. Of course, in this situation. Scores are being bad now. Me still legal 3 of problem more going inside now by me by arrest.
PPC Segi said 13 suspects are in custody and he needs community cooperation in apprehending the other remaining suspects. Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
Towards combating law and order issues in the country, as the government is also doing its part.
As a way of celebrating the 50th anniversary of the country, Prime Minister is calling on citizens to take responsibility of the country.
Our country through the media, we are under the sail of our 50th anniversary year. There are many challenges in our country. I want all of us to take responsibility of our country. As government, we are trying our absolute best. But citizens, public servants, private sector, all of us have responsibility to our country. Unless you have another country to go and live in, If Papua New Guinea is your country, in the first instance, I call out to all citizens. Take responsibility in your corner of Papua New Guinea.
He said he cannot be present everywhere to see what is happening in all centers. Thus, it is up to individuals to make a difference.
Prime Minister alone cannot be able to do everything that you expect me to do. I'm not omnipotent. I'm not omniscient. I'm not omnipresent. I'm but only one person coordinating up at the top level. It's a call for every citizen of our country. As we face our 49th year, and as we welcome our 50th year on September 16th, the call is on every one of us to prepare ourselves for a reset in our 50th year.
Marape said the people can take with them what was good for the last 49 years and move forward to the Golden Jubilee.
We ask our country, our citizens, is that after 49 years, our generation must think about what better we must do for our country going forward. Taking on the positives of the last 49 years, preserving what is good, and dropping back behind what is bad. Lawlessness, disrespect for each other, especially women and the children amongst us.
He expressed concerns on the rising gender-based violence that is happening everywhere in the country.
This is something that I speak at great lengths and speak with great, from the depth of my heart. It pains me to see girls, women, and children continues to face the vicious cycle of abuse and throttled upon, beaten, killed, raped. These are not good things that we want to take our country into. For every young boys out there, if you have an issue in society, I don't mind you taking it upon me, but please don't do it to our girls in our neighborhood. Don't do it to our sisters in our neighborhood. Don't do it to our mothers and aunties in our neighborhood.
Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News.
Meanwhile, Prime Minister James Marape is calling on the youths to go into second chance education or FODE centers that the government is providing and turn away from activities that will lead them to law enforcers.
In regards to the issues on youths taking part in unethical activities in the country, Prime Minister Marape has called on the youths to get into the second chance education or FODE centers that the government has provided.
In the time when our nation is facing our 50th anniversary, the call for our nation to rise in our consciousness to preserve what our fathers and mothers birthed 50 years ago. It is now up to us to preserve it better. What more can you ask for your government who, in trying times, continues to pay education for you? For youths who are out there with restlessness, we've opened door for second chance education. I commend the thousands, over 100,000 who have now gone back to second chance education.
He appealed to the youths not to get engaged in activities that requires police to go after them.
Most of you out there, don't get engaged in activities that can make police come after you. I want to give you all that, we're not just resting. The police minister is standing with me on my side. We're working, and the police is shaping up to deal with those who are continuously engaged in lawlessness. Special Force Kumul 23, unbeknown to all of us, is being prepared to respond to hotspots that continues to have issues with lawlessness and disrespect for each other in society.
He further highlighted on some of the things that the government is doing to improve law and order in the country.
Cabinet has already passed approval that military will be recalled back into the barracks and police will be empowered greatly to get on dealing with lawlessness in our country. The anti-terrorism police we're setting up has almost superpower, in my view, to deal with any and everything in our country.
Prime Minister said Melanesians are good people. Thus, he is calling on Papua New Guineans to do their part in combating the law and order issues in the country.
And Papua New Guineans intrinsically are good people. Melanesians are good people, and I appeal to all of us in our country's 50th community. If you're a youth, talk to your peers. If you're a church leader, preach the gospel of love and peace and kindness. If you're a public servant, work the extra mile and do it with diligence and achieve outcome.
Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Start your day the smart way with the new breakfast biscuit. Whether you are busy or on a budget, Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits gives you a healthy and affordable breakfast to serve for body or brain health. They contain vitamin A for healthy growth and development, vitamin B6 for healthy metabolism, immune system and brain development, and vitamin B12 for nerve and cell health. Proudly made by Paradise Foods.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 Kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 Kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Everything you need for school. Theaters is the place to go. Be sure to keep the teacher cool. Theaters is the place to go. Ring, ring goes the bell.
Theatist for all your school stationery.
The IPI Group is PNG's most innovative, dynamic and diverse will be your partner, supplying tailor-made logistics solutions.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 Kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 Kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Join me on House and Home for all your home and lifestyle improvements.
Everything business blow me no. Okay, boss way blow me, kay blow me.
From Hatok Mom, health and fitness, interest stories, gardening tips, out and about, pet care, and many more. Join me every Tuesday, 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, EMTV.
You're watching National EMTV News. The International Training Institute launched its first degree program in accounting and finance today in Port Moresby. The program is set to commence in 2026.
The Bachelor in Accounting and Finance is a 4-year degree program and is recognized by Certified Practicing Accountants Papua New Guinea.
So students who graduated from ITI with diploma in accounting or degree in accounting, we enroll them to do our Certified Accounting Technician program for diploma graduate and Registered Accounting Graduate CAT or CPA program for those who graduate with a degree majoring in accounting.
ITI's chairman and co-founder announced that James Cook University will be taking in ITI BA students.
Also, just announced that James Cook University Brisbane will allow all accounting degree holders to go straight in their master programs as well, officially now. So this is just a start. We're just linking it up. In fact, we wanted to launch it the second half of this year, but we thought we will wait to anyone wants to upgrade, let them upgrade and actually start fresh next year.
According to the chairman, the launching marks a milestone for International Training Institute as it is now officially recognized by DS as the first private institute to have a degrees program.
So this was a dream for us to have a degree. I mean, we had a lot of challenges throughout the last 25 years, 26 years. Being a private institution is not easy. There's a lot of challenges towards us because people don't realize how important private institutions are for any country. And but we have also proven that private sector can also assist in educating as well.
Malinta Yopolo, National EMTV News.
Over 20 community policing units, or CPU, as they are commonly referred to in Madang Urban LLG and the nearby Abenob LLG, have been acknowledged and recognized this week with cash incentives provided by the provincial member for Madang and Governor Ramsey Pariwa.
Team leader of Riwa Ward 6 Community Policing Unit in Ambenob, Joannis Kamod, thanked Madang Provincial Governor Mr. Ramsey Pariwa for recognizing their effort in providing security to keep the community safe and peaceful, despite challenges and threats they had received during the course of their work. Kamod was given the opportunity to explain to Governor Pariwa how his men go about maintaining their occurrence book to record offences committed, cases that are pending, and cases that they had solved.
You got rape cases, you got attempt rape cases, you got armed robbery, money, olim gani kam. Mi plan nating tasol mi olim odes lolman.
Governor Pariwa said he was impressed with the effort of the community policing unit members and announced that their commitment and dedication has boosted him to continue to assist the work of the CPU going forward.
I respect basta, look so to basta, for se mi work work in the order of business. Police by me can assist him easily. Authorities also mix on the report na me can present them good the PEC, present them good the assembly. Justify why you want me to give me money go on CPU.
Meanwhile, Madang Provincial Police Commander, Acting Superintendent Robert Baim, used the occasion to announce that the services of CPUs from local villages near Madang town would be utilized in 2023. Louis Maingu, National EMTV News.
The relationship between Australia and Papua New Guinea continues to grow as meetings between leaders of the two countries continues to meet on certain sectors. Recently, the Deputy Prime Minister for Australia, Richard Marles, hosted Minister for Defence, Dr. Billy Joseph, for the 2025 Australia-PNG Defence Ministers meeting in Brisbane.
The two ministers reaffirmed the defense relationship as a key pillar of the comprehensive, strategic and economic partnership between the two countries and discussed an ambitious agenda to modernize the long-standing defense partnership. Reflecting on Papua New Guinea's 50th year of independence, ministers called the creation by PNG's leaders of the PNG Defence Force, and respect between both forces was forged by standing shoulder to shoulder during the dark days of World War II. They noted the significant number of ADF personnel who visit the PNG each year to conduct valuable training alongside their PNGDF counterparts, benefiting greatly from the training in the country's unique geography. The treaty would build on the historic Australia-PNG bilateral security agreement signed by Prime Minister Marape and Albanese in 2023. It also provides the overarching framework for cooperation between Australia and PNG across all areas of security. The Deputy Prime Minister said he would like to acknowledge his counterpart, Dr. Billy Joseph, for his vision and ambitions for the defense partnership, and is looking forward to strengthening the defense relationship through a new defense treaty. Dr. Billy Joseph said he acknowledges his counterpart, Deputy Prime Minister Males, for sharing the same ambition and strategies, vision for the mutual security of both countries. He said the defense relationship was born out of conflict in the Pacific. It is fitting to pursue a defense treaty based on the enduring nature of the defense relationship. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News.
The new Wildlife Management Resource Center at Mojirao in Turubu LLG in Wewak District is a major milestone for conservation efforts in East Sepik Province.
The opening of this facility is a significant step forward in conserving diverse wildlife, including the Regina Bed of Paradise, tree kangaroos, cassowaries, and wallabies. It ensures that future generations continue to build biodiversity. Provincial Environment Conservation and Climate Change Director Bradley Fayol said these ecosystems are essential for both subsistence and cultural traditions. The Deputy Governor for East Sepik and Turubu LLG President David Kausik commended the community's proactive efforts and committed 200,000 kina to upgrade the LLG feeder roads. Mr. Kausik said this project is important and will continue to support efforts that strengthen conservation and sustainability in the province. UNDP spokesman Eric Manasseh said Biodiversity and Climate Fund has funded the resource center. Manasseh said the project is a testament of the collaborative efforts from local communities and global partners. The Mojirao Wildlife Management Area is one of the 4 conservation parks in East Sepik Province and continues to lead the way in environmental sustainability for the region. Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
The Papua New Guinea Tourism Promotion Authority strongly refuted misleading claims against a memorandum of agreement to build improved toilets as a death warrant for pilgrimage tourism across the Kokoda Trail.
In a media statement, tourism aims to build 190 improved toilets at campsites and guest houses to benefit trekkers who made their pilgrimage journey to Papua New Guinea to conquer this historical trek. Mr. Uvovo said that contrary to allegations made from outside the country, TPA remains committed to enhancing and preserving the Kokoda Trek as a premier tourism destination for both local and international visitors. Uvovo also refuted the baseless claims against the so-called secretly drafted proposal of the Kokoda Trek Management Authority. He said TPA, in alignment with tourism development mandate, has worked within the established governance structures and engaged with relevant stakeholders, including landowners and tour operators, through ongoing consultations. Uvovo said the assertion that the MOA will transfer responsibility from tourism to environmental agencies are misleading and incorrect. He said the claim is not only inaccurate, but undermines the collaborative efforts that they all take to empower local stakeholders. He stated that TPA, as mandated by the Tourism Promotion Authority Act 1993, remains committed to growing and protecting Papua New Guinea's tourism industry. Louis Maingu, National EMTV News.
BSP has declared 2023.
While the BSP Group's statutory profit lifted an impressive 17% to 1 billion kina, CEO Mark Robinson was delighted to report that a record pre-tax profit, which is just over 1.8 billion kina, and healthy 18% increase from 2023. When commenting on the key group highlights, Mr. Robinson went on to say the group's strong results were underpinned by the lift in volumes and revenue in nearly all their businesses, which was offset in 2024 lift in their operating compared with 2023. Mr. Robinson said an increase in operating expenditure was mostly driven by an increase in the investment in technology and modernization to support strategic priorities. A final dividend of 1.21 per share was declared and is payable on March, and with the 0.45 per share interim dividend paid in October 2024. This brings full year dividend to 1.66 per share. Mr. Robinson also noted that strong credit impairment reversals as well as the net positive impact of the one-off adjustment recognized in the first half 2024 had boosted their profits. He said the full year statutory profit was also just 52 million kina shy of record profit for 2022. Mr. Robinson further added that BSP's return on equity remained at robust levels at 23% when compared to other ASX-listed banks, and the group's capital adequacy ratio remains well above BPNG's 12% requirement. Pakatambua, National EMTV News.
Now we take a look at the NASFAR market report. It's unchanged at $0.2487 in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, Yokina was buying $0.2412, $0.3777 Australian dollars, $0.2240 euro, 36.20 Japanese yen. Looking at the commodity prices at New York close, gold is trading higher, coffee closed higher, cocoa closed lower, copra closed higher, palm oil closed higher, crude oil is trading lower, copper closed lower. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed higher, the ASX 200 is trading lower, the All Ordinaries is trading lower. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family, living each day knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Are you tired
Simply dial *321#, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Meet the bank for everyone, everywhere. As People's Micro Bank, we were proud to be a bank for the people. Now as National Banking Corporation, we are bringing modern banking to all in Papua New Guinea. With more branches and our friendly staff ready to assist you in more places, we are making money matters simple and fair. So wherever you are, however you say it, say hello Better Banking. Learn more at nbcpng.com.pg.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Hi kids, I'm Steffi. Join me on Kids Corner for story time, simple and creative arts and crafts, career corner, nature time, field trips, and not forgetting our cartoons and children entertainment shows. Join me every weekdays from 3:30 to 5:30 for Kids Corner on your number one to watch, MTV.
You're watching National MTV News. Following the Tuna Investor Conference held in Singapore this week, the government has announced the upcoming reopening of Majestic Tuna Corporation in Lae and the realignment of RD Tuna canners.
Fisheries Minister Jalta Wong said the reopening of Majestic Tuna Corporation at Madang follows a change in ownership structure and management. He expressed his gratitude to the company's shareholders, FCF Company Limited and Payroll PNG Limited, for their commitment to restarting operations at the plant, which has been closed since June 2023. Minister Wong also highlighted a key outcome of the consultation, the realignment of RD Tuna canners, fishing and processing operations, supported by Tuna Integrated Companies Dongwon Industries, Tri-Marine International and FCF Company Limited. This collaboration will help RD Tuna canners strengthen its position as a leading PNG-based tuna processor. The minister noted that the consultation marks an important milestone in Marape Rosso government's ongoing efforts to position Papua New Guinea as a prime destination for foreign direct investment in tuna fisheries sector. He said their objective is to establish a favorable investment climate that recognizes and rewards genuine tuna processing companies committed to operating in PNG. Wong said PNG is the leading tuna processor in the Pacific. The minister highlighted that the implementation of sound fisheries policies has seen PNG's tuna processing plants increased by 34%, from 79,209 metric tons in 2023 to a record 119,232 metric tons in 2024, despite the closure of Majestic Tuna Corporation. He concluded that domestic strategy and an updated National Tuna Fisheries Management Plan will further strengthen the sustainable management and development of the tuna fisheries sector. Pakatambua, National MTV News.
A shipping company from Vanuatu is eager to tap into Papua New Guinea's shipping industry, citing business opportunities and the need for reliable service.
The National Trade Office hosted a visit by officials from Vanuatu Ferry Limited in Port Moresby today, where the shipping company expressed its interest to operate in Papua New Guinea. Chief Trade Officer
will really reduce the cost of transportation. Particularly, it will benefit our maritime provinces, who rely mostly on coastal shipping. So the ship that the Vanuatu Ferry Limited will be using in the country will cater for both for people, passengers, as well as cargo.
Manager of Vanuatu Ferry Limited, Mauke Hashem Kowa, said PNG needed reliable service and there is also a need for competition.
Our domain of expertise, our forte is to be in the shipping of both passengers and cargo. And we had the feeling when we've met with the several agencies and several authorities that the transportation for passenger with break bulk cargo is somewhere lacking or is still some space for opportunity on the local market. So we will definitely have a look at it. We go back to Vanuatu tomorrow. We'll discuss with the management team and we'll try to find the best business proposal for this country.
Mr. Kowa added that the company had contributed in connecting island provinces in Vanuatu with reliable service and that they want to replicate the same in PNG as well.
What we want to bring as well in Papua New Guinea shipping industry is very consistent, scheduled and safe, viable agenda and maritime lines for the people of PNG, to have proper agenda with proper schedule of trips, etc., that will allow them to access other markets on other islands or on the mainland.
Mr. Kowa said they will return in the coming months with their business proposal to submit to PNG authorities. Pakatambua, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Trukai Sports. Stay with us.
Accept the challenge. Choose PNG's favorite purified bottled water. True Wara, 100% PNG made.
Proudly bottled by Paradise Foods. You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some other, but it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family, living each day knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Kids, it's time to go back to school. Is this the place to go? Please don't forget the golden rule. Is this the place to go? Hey, moms and dads, don't make a fuss. Is this the place to go? Get the supplies from us. Is this the place to go? Everything you need for school. Is this the place to go? Be sure to keep the teacher cool. Is this the place to go? Ring, ring goes the bell.
Theatist for all your school stationery.
Are you tired of standing in those long lines to get your jackpot tickets? Guess what? You never have to with Telecom USSD jackpot ticket purchase. Simply dial *321#, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
It's becoming increasingly more important to deal with money laundering and countering terrorist financing.
Papua New Guinea and in the region.
Areas involving politically exposed persons, reporting of suspicious transactions.
The trend is that we have been seeing increasing number of kidney diseases, ones where we can treat.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. The SP-PNG Hunters have named their squad for the upcoming trial match against the Rockhampton League's club Capras at the Santos National Football Stadium this weekend.
This will be the Hunters' second trial match for the season, beating Prides in the opening trial as they gear up for the 2025 season. The team will be led by key players like Brendan Nima and Elijah Roltinger, alongside exciting talents such as Alex Max, Solo Wayne, and also Morea, who is ready to kick off the season on a high note. Their lineup boasts a strong mix of experience and youth, promising an intense showdown against Capras. The Capras, known for their physicality and structured gameplay, will provide a stand test for the Hunters, who aim to fine-tune their combination ahead of the upcoming season. This trial match serves as a crucial opportunity for players to make their claims for a spot in the final squad. Samantha Solomon, Trukai Sports.
The highly anticipated final ladder for the private company's netball competition has been confirmed, with teams now set for the final series.
Await feedback on several queries raised in recent matches. The finals format will see the top fours in each division battle for a spot in the grand final. The first-placed team will face the second-placed team, while the third and fourth teams will also go head-to-head. The winner of the first versus second match will advance directly to the grand final, while the loser will get the second chance of the third versus fourth clash. The team that falls short in the third versus fourth match will exit the competition, securing fourth place. Competition President Julie Mai encouraged teams to compete in the true spirit of the game as they prepare for the semi and grand finals. She said the official match draw will be released soon. Lauren Jimal, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Meet the bank for everyone, everywhere. As People's Microbank, we were proud to be a bank for the people. Now as National Banking Corporation, we are bringing modern banking to all in Papua New Guinea. With more branches and our friendly staff ready to assist you in more places, we are making money matters simple and fair. So wherever you are, however you say it, say hello Better Banking. Learn more at nbcpng.com.pg.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundle Mate plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Join me every Thursday night as Sports Scene brings to you all the local and international sporting updates. Revisiting our legendary athletes.
Hi, this is David.
Highlighting our local sports developments across the nation.
All eyes on Popondetta. Now an NRL team based here.
We create a pathway.
And our talented rising stars.
Hi, my name is Gemma Schnobel and you're watching.
All the younger ones should follow.
Sports Scene, Thursday nights at 7 p.m. only on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching True Guy Sports. Western Highlands and Jiwaka provincial governments will work together to develop and build a new stadium at Jona Amban Oval in Minj, Jiwaka province.
Governor for Western Highlands Province, Wairapa, said the two provincial governments must work together to develop the facility and convert to a stadium. The regional member for Jiwaka Province, Simon Kaiwi, said rugby is a multi-million-dollar industry and the onus is now on political leaders to create conducive environment to produce rugby ambassadors. He said the agreement and partnership will create pathway developments for youths in rugby code. Malinta Yopolo, True Guy Sports.
Moving to overseas sports, Spanish soccer player Luis Rubiales has been found guilty of sexual assault of an unwanted kiss after the Women's World Cup final in 2023.
It was the kiss that sparked outrage across the world when former Spanish soccer boss Luis Rubiales grabbed his player Jenny Hermoso's head and kissed her on the lips during that World Cup medal ceremony at Sydney's Stadium, Australia. Throughout his sexual assault trial, Luis Rubiales admitted that he got carried away in a moment of euphoria after his team won the World Cup, but he repeatedly said that he did believe that he had Ms. Hermoso's permission to kiss her. The judge, however, disagreed. The judge found Rubiales guilty of sexual assault and fined him nearly $18,000. The prosecution, though, wanted Rubiales to be jailed for up to 2 years under Spain's new sexual assault laws. During her evidence, Jenny Hermoso said that Rubiales, her boss, ruined one of the best moments of her life. She also said that she did not give for him to kiss her. The judge in his verdict said that while this sexual assault was reproachable, it was minor because there was no violence or intimidation. Now, this kiss sparked international debate on sexism. There were protests across Spain angry at Rubiales' behaviour, and this moment really galvanised the Spanish Me Too movement. Rubiales and 3 of his colleagues were also charged with coercion. They were accused of allegedly trying to get Ms. Emoso to change her story and publicly say that the kiss was consensual. However, the court cleared all men of that charge. Rubiales, though, was banned by a court from coming into contact with Ms. Emoso within 200 metres and also banned from communicating with her for a year. Rubiales has already said that he will appeal the guilt.
That ends True Kai Sports. Money Plus Weather Report is next. Stay with us.
True Kai Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Kai. True Kai through generations.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 Kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 Kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
The IPI Group is PNG's most innovative, dynamic and diverse logistics company, totally focused on delivering outstanding service. Our diversified divisions span bulk fuel and road transport to large-scale commercial catering. The IPI Group of companies will be your partner, supplying tailor-made logistics solutions.
Are you tired of standing in those long lines to get your jackpot tickets? Guess what? You never have to with Telecom USSD jackpot ticket purchase. Simply dial *321#, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Join me on House and Home for all your home and lifestyle improvements.
Business Lomilo.
More. Join me every Tuesday 7 p.m. on your number 1 to watch, EMTV.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Money Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing. Mipla Halivim Wari belong you.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
The weather report for the next 24 hours for the southern region. Port Moresby City mostly cloudy with some rain showers. Popondetta becoming cloudy with chances of few showers and possible thunderstorms.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Friday, the 21st of February 2025. From all of us here, pleasant viewing. Good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits